Let's go straight into the news. I'm on ChannelOneNews.com. The one is the digit 1. So the stories you'll find there: NDC rejects Re-Collated parliamentary results, accuses EC of manipulation. Other stories you'll find on our website: Re-Collation for Dome-Kwabenya, Ablekuma North constituency suspended. Martin J. Mensah Kosa declared winner of Techiman South. NPP's Osei Mensah Dapa declared winner of Ahafwano Southwest. NPP's Charles Forson declared winner for Tema Central after recount. Patrick Boama declared winner of Okankwe Central. Anodompe retains Nsawama Dredri seat after Re-Collation. EC declares Obuasi East for NPP after hotly contested recount. Other stories you'll find: no court order received to stop Re-Collation. That's according to the EC. NPP's Eric Nanajima Prempe declared winner for Ahafo-Ano North.
I know the stories here are not too different, so I'll just bring you the ones I haven't heard you read. But yeah, all of the results and declarations from yesterday's Re-Collation exercise by the EC is here on the citynewsroom.com online portal. Also here, Dome-Kwabenya MPP explains suspension of coalition process. Kufado grants charters to 14 universities. Some other stories here: Re-Collation, police refutes viral video alleging protests in Sawim Adroedri, and also man in court for allegedly slashing girlfriend and daughter with knife. And on the Ghana News Agency.com, Closac vows to resist partisan appointment in civil service local government. This story was earlier in the week. NDC grateful to chiefs, people of Bono region. That's Esiedu Nketia speaking there. Preventing HIV. Ghana AIDS Commission distributes over 35,000 condoms in Upper West region. You know, it's very important because during this period, people are, Charlie, it'll be easy. Charlie, you know, I've been watching people's Snapchat stories. I'm like, hey, no, they are crap. You know, people are really having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie, people are enjoying it, you know.
Of course, they must.
And finally here, Ghana risks cholera epidemic amidst government inaction, and the minority speaking. Mohammed's administration consider opening Ghana's mission in Budapest. Any more stories from you? Yes,
I'm on Graphic Online. Hold on, an ad just popped up. Graphic Online, EC Re-Collation. These are the winners of the 9 outstanding parliamentary seats so far. Other stories you'll find on Graphic Online. This is how the 9th Parliament is shaping up. They're showing us the chamber. Other stories: why the EC could not re-collate results for Dome-Kwabenya. And other stories: Ibi Bright and Baba Sadiq out after re-collation of parliamentary results. NDC rejects Re-Collated results in disputed constituencies. I think you'll be finding most of these stories across all the major...
let me just take our viewers to what's happening on the international scene. The BBC is reporting that U.S. officials in direct contact with victorious Syria rebels. Also here, in the woman in the face of the major rape scandal, Giselle Pelicot is also in the news, as BBC is reporting that Giselle Pelicot removes all trace of her husband. Also here, Australia says Bali 9 drug smugglers have returned home. Trump gets $15 million in ABC News defamation case. You know, he's so back. He's so back.
Wow.
Interesting times ahead. Founder of fashion chain Mango dies in cave accident. Oh. You know the Mango brand?
Yeah.
A very luxury brand.
Very, very beautiful stuff.
So the 71-year-old is remembered for his leadership, his fashion leadership, after an accident in caves near Barcelona. It's fascinating how sometimes the very rich, die, right? You know, if it's not a helicopter crash.
That was just in my mind.
Yeah,
LeBron.
because not even just LeBron. We've seen like top tier, bankers.
Or you remember the one where they were going to look at the Titanic?
so many, so may his soul rest in peace. The Mango founder, tracing the powerful family roots of suspected killer Luigi Maglione. This story has also got a lot of people talking, right? Corporate America up in arms, following the death of a top prominent corporate CEO in the United States. Jay-Z asks courts to dismiss rape lawsuit over inconsistencies. And these are some of the big stories on the BBC. Maybe finally on the CNN online portal, 9-year-old among 5 dead in Christmas market attack. Have you seen the video?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Very, very
it's
gory. Very, very, very
it's
gory. Wow. Two U.S. Navy pilots eject safely over Red Sea after fighter jets shot down in apparent friendly fire. And also, Trump is already confronting the limitations.
What is considered a friendly fire?
When,
Well, it was training.
Probably. When it's not like war, when it's not necessarily war, right? Trump is already confronting the limitations of electoral mandate. Like I said earlier, it's really going to be a long year.
4 years.
And finally, 30 people died in a crash between a passenger bus and a truck in Brazil. So, these are some of the big international headline stories. Maybe we can delve into some of the stories now.
Let's do the Re-Collation results. I'm on ChannelOneNews.com. NDC rejects Re-Collated parliamentary results, accuses EC of manipulation. A bit of the story reads, the National Democratic Congress has rejected the Re-Collated parliamentary election results declared by the Electoral Commission on December 21, 2024. This comes after the Commission ordered a recollation of the parliamentary results of 9 outstanding constituencies. Out of the 9 constituencies, 7 parliamentary results were given to the New Patriotic Party. However, the NDC, in a statement on Saturday, December 21, noted that the results of these constituencies were announced under questionable and illegal circumstances and represent a betrayal of Ghana's democratic principles and the will of its people. The NDC accused the EC, led by Jean Mensa, of engaging in actions that undermine the integrity of Ghana's electoral process. The party alleged that the EC's actions compromised its mandate and deepened public mistrust in the institution. The NDC also raised concerns about alleged collusion between the EC, police and military leadership, which it claims facilitated the unlawful manipulation of results. They condemned what they described as an unholy alliance that tarnishes the credibility of these institutions crucial to the country's democratic survival. The opposition party expressed disappointment with the National Peace Council and other moral bodies, accusing them of remaining silent during. The opposition party expressed disappointment with the National Peace Council and other moral bodies, accusing them of remaining silent during these developments. They also called on the international community to take note of the EC's alleged actions, warning that they pose significant risks to Ghana's peace, stability, and democratic progress. The NDC reaffirmed its commitment to defending the will of the people and warned the government and EC to desist from further undermining Ghana's democracy. The party vowed to continue mobilizing its supporters and rallying Ghanaians to resist any attempts to overturn the people's mandate.
All the stories are really easy. But on Friday on the Eyewitness show with Sanda, I was listening to Mr. Fred Tete, who is Deputy Research Director at the EC, take pains to explain process or stage by stage reasons why they had to, declare all of those 6 constituencies, illegal, right? And we saw some of the videos for ourselves, right? It was some big issue, went through the process again, explaining why the EC took the position it took in some of these constituencies. Go back to the Kaikwe Central video, for example, right? The guy was almost, I think he cried.
He was in tears.
So the point really is that it wasn't a democratic process. If you go through CI 127, it clearly states all the processes, a presiding officer would have to go through before results are announced. And, there were clear breaches there. So I don't even know why people would want to turn a blind eye to that, But that being said, people are also asking why you know, there are two outstanding constituencies that haven't still been collated.
Yeah,
one of it is Dome-Kwabenya, and the parliamentary candidate for the MPP put out, or his team put out, a press release.
Head team.
Yes. And Charlie, they call him Gabo, Charlie. That's Michael Quay Jr. He's the parliamentary candidate, and
for the MPP.
For the MPP,
okay.
And for the NDC was Eli Klim Akurugu.
Yeah.
Excerpts of the story. So those who've been wanting to find out why Dome-Kwabenya has still not been announced or declared, the Dome-Kwabenya branch of the New Patriotic Party has provided an explanation for the events that led to the suspension of the coalition results at the Regional Coalition Center on Saturday, December 21. This clarification follows the Electoral Commission suspension of the coalition process for the Dome-Kwabenya and Ablekuma North constituencies. The suspension came after a High Court decision mandated the recollation of the results for 9 contested constituencies. After the recollation process, the EC announced results for 7 constituencies but withheld the results for Dome-Kwabenya, citing the absence of pink sheets from 3 polling stations. Both the MPP and the NDC were unable to provide these critical documents. The NDC has since rejected the EC's declarations for the other constituencies and has threatened to take legal action to challenge the outcomes. In a statement on December 21, the Assistant Secretary of the MPP in the Dome-Kwabenya constituency, Mr. Otu Ado, claimed that the pin sheets were completely destroyed during an incident involving a mob allegedly linked to the NDC. Wow, so it's going to be I think this is going to be, you know, it's going to travel.
Are we even going to enjoy our holidays at home?
The long haul, because I don't see the candidates, the now losing candidates, right, of some of these seats which were originally declared as NDC seats, you know, take it like I expect a lot of legal. But once the EC gazettes it, you know,
there's nothing that can really be
or you
done
could
about
take it to
it.
court.
I mean, you can still take it to court.
And I think the NDC's leadership they've made it pretty clear. What what I'm not too happy about is how some, you know, party faithfuls have made it look like, you know, they've taken to social media and some of the comments, you know, the description. So, for example, somebody is talking about why a woman should not lead the EC again, and I find it very, you know,
that's very condescending.
Very condescending and very, you know, problematic, because that can't be your takeaway from all of this. You know, so I think I hope the party is able to call their base to order, you know, and go through the process. If you feel like there are irregularities, this is not the first time we've seen an election, you know, petition happening, right? So we want to urge for calm heads.
Let me just mention some of the
you have the full list of the Re-Collated.
Yes, so Obuasi East constituency in the Ashanti region, Mr. Patrick Boachi Yadom, the incumbent MPP, is, you know, now he has retained his seat. In Sawomadwadjiri constituency in the eastern region, Mr. Frank Anodompre, he's also retained his seat. He was declared winner yesterday. Tema Central constituency in the Greater Accra region, Mr. Charles Forson of the NPP also was declared winner. You know, initially it was E.B. Bright that was announced the winner, but now it's Mr. Charles Forson of the NPP for Tema Central. If you go to Ahafwano North constituency in the Ashanti region, the recollation saw Nana Ajiman Prempe of the MPP securing victory. He's retained the seat with a lead of
Nadmo Boss.
Yes, Nadmo Boss. 121 votes over his 121 votes per. Okaikwe Central, the constituency within which ChannelOne can be found. Mr. Patrick Yabwama also retained his seat. He was declared the winner yesterday. Ahafwano Southwest constituency. That was also given to Elvis Osei Dapa. He's also an NPP candidate. And then Techiman South.
You know, Techiman South is an interesting constituency because last 4 years, you know, the scenes from there wasn't pleasant at all. This year too, they managed to be in the news for the wrong reasons. You know, last year it was pretty bad. You know, somebody actually died during the coalition. You know, military, you know, it was chaka. And 4 years down the line, you think that things will get better.
Not at all. So,
but now we have an MP elect, right?
Martin J. Mensah Kosa. He was declared winner. Yes.
Local government minister.
Yeah.
Wow. So, these are the outstanding ones.
A lot of lawsuits.
Just for update's sake, the outstanding constituencies are Blekuma North, and that's between Nana Ekuawusu, a free year of the NPP. She beat Sheila Battles in the primaries, and Irabna Oben. And for Dome-Kwabenya, you have Mike Aaron Okoye Jr., who is currently the CEO of the Free Zones Authority, and Faustina Akurugu Elikplim. Charlie, what she did for. People didn't give her a dog chance going into the election.
I heard 4 years ago, or if you look at the results,
trend.
Yeah, she was.
But Dome-Kwabenya is the largest constituency in Ghana,
inroads,
right? About 180,000, or so voters on the electoral roll, and it's an NPP seat through and through. It's not even like a swing NPP, or it's blue, right? So to push it this close, of course, you are still waiting for coalition to be done, right? But the signals you are getting is that the reason for all of this is that it is close, right? So to close the gap so much to the point that the difference of votes could be about 100 or 50 or even 1,000, I think that's an incredible amount of work Elikplim has done in the area. Right. Of course, there are other issues that you can't really discount in the analysis of why that seat and many other in Greater Accra turned green or looks like it's flipped. So we'll wait for the EC to finish the coalition in Ablekuma North and Dome-Kwabenya. They will have a fair idea of how the next parliament would be looking like. But so far we have 4 independent candidates. That's quite outstanding. I didn't expect that.
You didn't?
4 independents.
Well,
not in my wildest thoughts.
Well,
but if you look at it closely, the
probably 4, the electorates, are tired. They've tried MPP, they've tried NDC.
No, not quite, because these 4 guys, I can say about 3 of them
were on the ticket of parties before they became
exactly. Their leanings are clearly known. So, for example, if you take Willency, right? If you take even the guy in, excuse me, Gomwa Central, A+, he said that Charlie, his mind is so busy. But by him, and also the guy in Kumasi, right?
Yeah.
The guy will be and the Apia Kubi. I mean, they are known people, so we'll see how it goes. But interesting days ahead, in the 9th Parliament.
You mentioned some cholera story.
Yeah. Cholera is on the rise, And since we had Doc coming last week to talk to us about it, I've been very, very cautious where I get my food from. And I want to buy the salad. I don't watch the two, so
But I've never bought wache and bought salad. I don't know, for some reason, my mind just
tells you that it depends on where you're buying it from.
Properly, regardless.
Some of the vendors, some of the vendors
I prefer my own salad.
Yeah, but so those of us who can't make the salad,
But how difficult?
How difficult is what?
Is it to make salad?
Everybody and their strength.
Salad.
The point is that some vendors try. Some vendors take the hygiene thing quite, so.
I would just not buy.
But I know there are a lot of people like you who would not even, some would not even mix it with like the Thalia. No. So I'm like, if you know, then don't buy the food at all. What's the point?
Because that's the whole.
Charlie,
that's what makes wache.
Oh, continue to tell you, real, Anyway, so
Yeah.
Let me just bring the story for shaggy reasons. President Akufo-Addo grants charters to 14 universities actually.
Okay.
The president Nana Akufo-Addo has presented a presidential charter to 14 universities at the ceremony at the Jubilee House. The universities include Academic City University College in Hacho Accra, CAF University College in Fete Kakraba, Entrance University College of Health Sciences at Spintex in Accra. That's been run by the Entrance Pharmaceuticals Tobinco Group. The Garden City University College, the Kenyase, Kumasi, the Family Health University College, Teshi Accra, and Sign Global College PON and the Trivers Institute for Biomedical and Technology in Lashibi, Accra. Others are the Heritage Christian University College in Amasaman, Accra, the University College of Gold Coast, formerly known as the Accra Business School. Wow. In Spintex, Accra, the Knutsford University College, East Legon, Accra, the Nobel International Business School, South Legon, Accra, and the Metropolitan University College, formerly known as Lawe University College in Nungwa, in Accra. The rest are African University College of Communications and Business, formerly known as African University College of Communications at Dabraka. Okay, AUC, and the National Defense College, known or formerly known as the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping and Training Center, and the Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College in Teshi in Accra. So congratulations to all of these universities for going through the process and now having their presidential charters to operate as a fully fledged university. We hope they are able to commit to the high standards of excellence, of academic integrity, right? And also make sure that they churn out students who are prepared and ready to meet the Ghanaian need.
I was going to comment, but I'll hold it. The way you're saying it, it's like I smell some mischief. But
no, it's not mischief. Okay. It just takes my mind back to, one Senyo Hosi rant. Charlie, he went to University of Ghana. He said, Charlie, the quality of graduates you are producing, some way. Well. So it's important we remind these universities that it's great, if you see the presidential charter, it means you are doing something right. But it's important that, we commit to academic integrity and excellence. Very important.
Right.